to show you today how to make a DIY shampoo with Shikakai powder plus hair growth all in one. You're going to get two treatments at the same time. You're going to get that growth with the Amla powder we're going to be using and that cleansing naturally with the Shikakai powder. I'm going to show you an easy way to use it and apply it. And welcome to the Hennasooq channel. My name is Khadija. I specialize in henna natural hair dye, Ayurvedic healthy hair care, and I do gorgeous henna body arts. So the two herbs that you're gonna need is our organically certified Shikakai powder, and you're also going to need our organically certified Amla powder. Yes, these two are going to get you to your hair goals. Cleansing, hair growth, simply all in one. Shikakai is really good for soothing the scalp. It nurtures an unhealthy scalp. It not only does that, but it really prevents hair fall. I know a lot of you guys are talking about your hair falling out and just lots of strands coming out. You know, you are just lacking in that hair retention. So this is a great herb for that. And it's also very gentle. It has natural saponin, just giving you that cleansing that you need, and going chemical free. You know, none of that garbage in your hair. It's so important to start using these Ayurvedic hair treatments to better your life, better your hair, better your body from head to toe. And when you have a healthy scalp and you're doing these cleansing treatments regularly, the thing is that when you're nourishing your scalp, you are promoting your hair to grow even more and even stronger than before. Now your Amla powder, this herb is my favorite for hair growth. It really is. It's high in vitamin C as well. And you may not have known this, but it's very high in vitamin E as well, which makes it a great conditioner for your hair. It will also reduce the frizz and add that shine and definition to those hair strands, making those strands even straight, curly, coily, just pop. And did I forget to mention the shine? I think I did. The shine. Absolutely, the shine is going to be right there, right on point with your hair. All right, so let's make this recipe, okay? So we got our Shikakai powder, and you know what's also great about this recipe is as much as you make, you're gonna be able to use and freeze it, all of it, without wasting any of it. So you'll really get max out of it. I'm gonna use half a package of Shikakai, about 50 grams. And I'm also going to be using half a package of Amla powder. Ooh, one of my favorite herbs. Smells like tamarinds. I love it. And you know the deal. I like to mix all my dry ingredients together. Mix it and blend it so we get the best results. For this recipe, I also have very hot water. So I'm gonna add some of that. A good amount. That was probably about a quarter cup. And we are gonna make this recipe in particular a little bit more liquidy than we usually do, because I want you guys to use this directly in the shower, almost like a cleansing rinse. Mix and blend it really, really well. And it's a little bit thick still, but I wanna add in at this point my two favorite essential oils. You know, I love my rosemary and my sweet orange essential oils. You could add any essential oil that you really love. Just add a few drops. And then you want to mix that up really well. More liquid, because as I mentioned, I want it to be more of a cleansing rinse treatment. And I'm going to show you exactly how I want you guys to use it in a little bit once we finish mixing it up. Look at the natural saponins. It's still foaming up. That's basically how runny I want you guys to have this recipe at. So just like that. All right, so we got a funnel as well, so we don't make much of a mess, but yeah, this is a good consistency. This is exactly how I want you guys to have this. Perfect. So we got our 12-ounce applicator bottle, which you can find online at Hennasooq.com, and we're going to fill this bottle up. And as I mentioned, if you don't use it all, you can stick it in the freezer. Give it a little bit of room though to breathe, because remember, when you're freezing something, it can expand a bit, you know, or you could put it in a Ziploc bag, but it's really convenient to freeze a lot of this just in the plastic bottle because you can, it's fine to do so. Ooh, this recipe was perfect for this 12-ounce bottle, and it has a little bit of room left over. Make sure it's tight. If it's not tight, it will explode. I'm telling you now. There you go, guys. Your Shikakai mixture, it's ready. So this mixture, you can either, pop it in the freezer until you're ready to use it, and if you're ready to use it, go ahead and use it right away. But remember, your leftovers probably should be kept in the freezer since there's no preservative in it. You want to really make sure that you're not attracting any bacteria to this delicious mixture you made. If you want it to be even more smooth and creamy, you can also run it through a cheesecloth. But these powders are so finely sifted that it'll easily wash out of your hair. Just remember my tips on using a very strong shower head because that's gonna really make everything come out so much more easier as well. And you could just use it by applying it directly to your hair, going along your hairline. You can touch your scalp, you go through your hair. Do, the 4 sections if you need to. Just make sure that you give it a really good, just really rub it in. Massaging is key. It feels so good. Get it through. Remember not to over manipulate your hair though. Go with the direction of your hair so that you're not going to be getting all these tangles, Definitely take the care to do that and let it just sit in your hair for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes right in the shower. That's the most convenient way to use it, and then you're gonna wash it all out. If you need to use a conditioner, use our cleansing co-wash just to add back moisture, and if you want to add anything else to this, that's okay too. You can definitely add even more moisture if your hair is on the drier side. If not, if it's on the oily side, you probably don't need to. So you can just use it as is. But this is going to give you your natural hair cleansing, treating your scalp, nourishing your scalp, getting it stimulated, and promoting your hair to grow even more. And remember, when you are using this, make sure you dampen your hair first, directly in the shower, and then apply it, get it throughout your scalp all the way to the ends of your hair. Get it through, and remember, don't over manipulate. Just really work with your hair and the direction that it's growing in. Use that as your guide because you don't want to tangle up your hair and cause any over manipulation that will cause breakage. So just make sure you're always gentle in your manipulation with your hair. If you want to, what you can also do? You can also leave this in your hair for a couple hours, like 1 to 2 hours, to really give yourself a deeper treatment, and just wrap your hair up, and then you rinse it out really well. And remember my tip on using a very strong shower head because you don't want any of that to get left in your hair because it could make your hair itchy in your scalp because if you don't get it all out. And last but not least, a very important warning is that please do not allow this to get into your eyes. Some of you may have already seen the videos of when people have gotten, the herbs in their eyes and it's causing a lot of irritation. You have to be careful. This is not something that needs to go in your eyes at all. You don't need to let it run over your face. Please don't. Tilt your head back. Make sure that you're getting it to come out away from your face and rinsing out really well. That would ensure that you do not have any irritation for your eyes. And then you can even decondition afterwards if you like to. Then when you're finally finished your wash day, make sure to use your leave-in, one of our hair oils, and then you can dry and style as usual. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Hennasooq channel, for being with me here in this journey. I hope to see you in the Columbia, Maryland space soon, because we have services, we have started to take bookings. So check us out right here in Columbia, Maryland. And don't forget, you gotta hit the subscribe and that bell to be notified so you don't miss any of my great content that I have coming for you guys. So I'll see you next time. Love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.